Good morning, student. Today we are studying our chapter number 5, The Essence of Life, whose value is happiness. My dear students, as you are now little grown up, I want to just ask a very small things from you. What does actually happiness means? Does it means to get something, or it just means to have everything? No. Happiness doesn't come from the things. So where does this happiness comes from? This happiness comes when we are with our friends, with our family members, when we enjoy this thing with our relatives, with our family ones, with our loved ones. When we share this thing, we enjoy with them, then we get the happiness. Happiness doesn't come from the things what we have. Happiness comes by sharing and enjoying with these things. My dear students, money does not buy happiness. Money is not a thing that can make us happy. If we are having money, so we can just only buy a thing and have it, but we cannot enjoy with it until we are happy from within. And once we are happy from within, we does not require any toy, any such thing which can make us happy. We only enjoy with our friends and our family ones and our loved ones. So to enjoy with them, we should all have a good behavior. In our nature, we have inherited friendship, love and affection from the God. And these things cannot be bought with the help of money. We cannot buy friendship from the money. We cannot buy love from the money and affections from the money. These qualities fill our lives with the happiness. This brings happiness from us, within us. My dear friends, if we are kind to others, if we are good to others, all will be kind to us, all will have a desire to be with us. The misconduct behavior or the bad manners not only keep our friends away from us, but also it hurts our family members too. Our family members also does not remain happy with us, and that's due to that sometimes we also do not remain happy by seeing the behavior of others. My dear friends, my dear students, a person who possesses these bad quality never gets respect, and one day this become a lonely person. Whenever you are not when you are possessing the bad qualities, you will not be liked by anyone, and you will not get respect from anyone. You will not get happiness from within, as you are not able to enjoy. And as you will not able to enjoy, you will not able to be happy, and you will become a lonely, alone person. My dear students, a well-behaved person has a very important role in maintaining the peace and harmony in the community. A well-maintained person always will be kind to everyone. He will respect everyone. He will love everyone. And due to this, there will be always, and by seeing him, others will also love each other, and will be kind to each other, and thus it will create a peace in the society. A good person does not hurt the feelings of anyone. and always maintain a good terms with the friends, neighbors and family. A good person always have a healthy relationship with his loved ones to maintain a peace here in the society. Today we are going to see a story about a prince, about a angry prince who was a very cruel boy, and how his life was transformed from a cruel boy to a very kind boy. Okay, so we'll start here. Bodhisattva was born in very learned family. There was a person named as Bodhisattva who was born in a educated family. He was sent to Takshila University for studying his Vedas and various art. So where he used to study? He used to study in Takshila University. What did he study? He studied Vedas and the arts. And after completing his education, when he returned home, he began to help his parents in their works. And after completing the study, Bodhisattva began to help his parents in their activities. He also began to share his knowledge. Whatever he had studied, he began to share this to his society person. But when his parents passed away, he decided to move into the Himalayas for meditation. He continued meditation until he saw that he had grown wisdom in his compassion. He meditated till the time when he saw that he is now possessing the wisdom. And after possessing wisdom, he decided to again share his happiness to all the people who work. So he moved back from Himalayas and came to the cities. After returning from the Himalayas, he decided to live a very simple life. He used to take bath in the river and he used to dress like a ascetic. What is the meaning of ascetic? Ascetic usually means our sadhu and sant. How they used to wear? They used to wear a very simple clothes. Okay, that is dhotis and all you used to see now. He used to dress very simple, and he used to every day he used to take a begging bowl and used to enter the city for his food. And by seeing his beautiful contented face and compassionate eyes, his face and his eyes, everyone used to get attracted towards him. Everyone used to get attracted towards him. He used to smile at everyone, whether the person may be rich. He does not rich, poor or big or small. He does not have any kind of mean that a person is rich or poor. He used to smile with everyone. One day, while moving around the city, the Bodhisattva entered into the royal palace. His slow and steady gaits were as dignified as a king. He was walking like a dignified person, and when he kept on walking, he had no idea that he was in a king's garden. As he entered, he was not knowing that he has entered into the king's garden. When the king saw him from his palace, king was also attracted by his ascetic, dignified personality. King was very attracted by seeing him in a simple way. The king said to his minister, "Did you notice that great man strolling in the garden?" The king asked his minister, Did you saw that ascetic person roaming in the garden?" The minister was not attentive when the king questioned him, and when the king asked the question to his minister, the minister was not actually listening to the king. He shook his head and said, "Yes, I did, Your Majesty." When the king asked, the minister just only said, "Yes, Majesty, I have seen him." "Please go and bring him here. I would like to meet him," said the king. And the king called the ascetic. King called the Bodhisattva to his room for meeting him. "Of course, Your Majesty, I will go and bring him here," said the minister, and he went towards the garden. And the minister went to call the Bodhisattva. The young ascetic was about to leave garden when the minister reached there. He called out from behind, "Please wait, please wait." The ascetic heard him and stopped. And as the Bodhisattva was going to move away from the garden, the minister called him from back and asked Bodhisattva to come and meet the king. He turned back and said, "Gentleman, what is matter? Do you want anything from me?" What did the Bodhisattva do? Bodhisattva turned around and asked the minister whether he have some work with him. The minister very humbly joined his hand and said, "Dear ascetic, my king desired to meet you. Please be kind enough to come to the palace." The minister asked the ascetic, "Please, would you come to the palace? My king wants to meet you." The ascetic replied, "I am sorry, my dear minister. I spent most of my time in Himalayas and I don't like to go in the palaces of king. So kindly forgive me." After saying this, ascetic once again started walking with the bowls in hand. The minister went to the king and told him what the ascetic said. The king asked the minister to go and once again request the ascetic. So the minister once again went and asked, "Please, would you come? My king wants to meet you." The ascetic, who was already out of garden, who was walking around in his own world, means he was just thinking about something else. When the minister asked him to stop, "Please do you come with me? The king is very eager to meet. He wants to discuss a very important matter to you. Please, please," pleaded the minister. The ascetic thought that if I will not go, the king would surely scold the minister, so he just decided to meet the king and go along with the minister. They both went towards the palace, and as the king saw the ascetic, he greeted him from the gate itself. He took him inside the palace and made him sit on the golden throne. And when the king greeted the ascetic and asked the ascetic to sit on his throne while he was sitting on the floor. After greeting him, the king served a very delicious meal to the ascetic.